10 reasons why we won't see another Spider-Man movie! Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Movie Royale. Spider-Man is by far the greatest superhero of all time. All of us literally grew up watching Spider-Man. From his fight scenes between classic enemies like Green Goblin, to our current version fighting Marvel Universe's based supervillains like Mysterio, Spidey has given us some really good times. The last film, Spider-Man Far From Home, was huge as well. It was a box office success, earning a total of $1.005 billion globally. Sadly, all that fame couldn't save him, and it's likely that we won't be seeing any more Spider-Man movies. Here are the reasons why. Number 1. Disney acquires Marvel. In 1999, Sony purchased the film rights from Spider-Man from Marvel. After that, they just took the ideas from the original comics and put it into movies. Venom, Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, etc. are all original villains that the people liked were adopted from the comics as well. However, in 2009, Marvel got acquired by Disney, and Disney and Sony now have disagreements between themselves on movie profits. Where Sony can't make effective Spider-Man movies without Marvel's ideas, Marvel, even if it does create ideas for Spider-Man, can't show them in the movie because filming rights of Spider-Man reside only with Sony. So in the end, the option that remains is no Spider-Man movies at all. Number 2. Release of Venom. Sony, in association with Marvel, is working for the creation of Venom 2. Venom was greatly perceived by the audience. He was a villain from a Spider-Man movie. Venom is expected to be released in 2021, and with all eyes and efforts on Venom, a Spider-Man movie sure seems unlikely. Just like how after all the Batman movies, a Joker movie was released, which was appreciated much more than all the Batman movies. Number 3. Confirmation of Morbius. Another movie named Morbius has been confirmed to release on July 30, 2020. This is also a personality that was once in the Marvel comic books and got its filming rights purchased by Sony. But Sony already has Spider-Man. If Spider-Man was such a flop idea, then Sony wouldn't have purchased more filming rights. But Sony releasing Morbius in the coming year shows that the acquisition of Spider-Man was not worthless. However, it also proves that they have run out of ideas for Spider-Man and thus are trying to purchase other stuff from Marvel now. Number 4. Spider-Man promotes Marvel. No matter how hard they try, Spider-Man will always be considered a character from the Marvel Universe. May it be with Avengers or without Avengers. It's just how the public mind is built. Right now, there's a little dispute going on between Disney, owns Marvel, and Sony. And even if Sony decides to release a Spider-Man movie without using Marvel's help, the public will still perceive Spider-Man to be from Marvel. Thus, no matter what Sony does, it can't separate Spider-Man from Marvel. And Sony would not want to promote Marvel, also known as Disney, without good profits. Number 5. Spider-Man Far From Home ended where it did. People make theories that the scenes after the movie were to tell that there will be more movies from the series, but those were just crowd teasers like after many movies. The fact that it was shown after the cast song proves that it's not meant to be taken seriously. So what if his true identity was revealed? They just showed him becoming popular and known to his public like Tony Shark was known by his town. Number 6. Sony versus Disney. There is a humongous fight going on between Sony, who owns Spider-Man, and Disney, who owns Marvel. Disney didn't agree to the conditions set by Sony, and thus their contract ended, meaning what the next Spider-Man movies that are going to be released will have no signs of Marvel in them, such as Avengers, Iron Man, or Mysterio. Even though the dispute was said to have been resolved, it seems far from over, as both companies earn huge profits and none of them look like the type who would just back down. The statement was probably given to calm down the fans and viral Twitter hashtags before other movies like Venom and Morbius got a serious hit. Number 7. Coronavirus raises costs. The chances of another Spider-Man movie being released already seemed low due to the fight of profits between the companies. Corona must have added to the cost of the movie even if one was being planned. And thus if there was one being planned, I'm pretty sure it's cancelled by now. Number 8. Sony doesn't understand Spider-Man. Spider-Man was created by Marvel, and Marvel and DC are the only ones with a proper superhero sense. That's why Amazing Spider-Man and its second movie weren't appreciated too much, because that was when Sony tried to leave the original Marvel ideas and create a movie without them. Number 9. Spider-Man is tired. Spider-Man already has 8 movies. People are already tired of seeing the same hero being played by different characters again and again with the same powers. People are just bored now, and Sony does understand. That's why there's a big fight going on between how future profits will be shared, because very low profits are expected. Number 10. Spider-Man won his war already. Spider-Man has actually fought off all his villains from the original comics. The new villains were being created by Marvel, Disney, but even they have halted now since the fight. And if there's no villain left to fight, they won't create movies anymore. Unless they want to forcefully make a movie with aliens attacking while Spider-Man fights them off alone, which would be pretty boring. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.